So easy, it's delicious. Let's get this cooked up. Well, I got a beef roast here. I got 2 of them. I already started cutting it up. And it's somewhat still frozen. So I just wanted to show how I do this. I don't really trim it. This is going to go in my crock pot. Sometimes I grill this. So this is Angus. I got this buy one, get one free. So 1 roast, it's still kind of frozen to help out, but I got 1 roast for $16.80. So 2 of the roasts is going to come out to 3.7 pounds. Cost us 16 bucks. So what I'm doing is I'm going to cut this up, and I want you to cut it up the way you want to. Or you could buy it already pre-done, but into chunks, okay? And this is going to be a little pain. And then what I do is then I make it into my bite sizes like this. Throw it in here to get into the crock pot. And then I put some seasoning. Salt, pepper, garlic. I do my SPGO, salt, pepper, garlic, onion, and I give it a light coating. So this is how you're going to do it. So you're going to cut it up. You can still see it's frozen. You're going to make it into the bite sizes that you want to go over your egg noodles. So this is the first part. Any second my wife's going to be calling because she's going to be on lunch. And then she'll say, "What did you cook? What's done? I can't wait to come home to eat." And I'm like, "Okay, I love you." So I just wanted to show you this part. Then I'm going to show you what I make it up with, the sauce, get it in the crock pot, let this go all day long until it is going to be made for meal preps with vegetables. I'll just keep on gabbing everybody and cutting until I hear the phone ring. I leave the fat on there to give it some flavor. See, those are some nice chunks. Put that over an egg noodle. Good eating, everybody. But cut it up the way you want to. Now, any type of seasoning in here. Lawry's. This is just going to give it some extra. Start working into the meat. Giving it some tender, some garlic flavor. This is one of the simple little things. So this is going to cost 8 bucks. Per roast, 16 bucks. So we just got 16 bucks into it. 2 bags of egg noodles. Okay, what is that? 3 bucks. So we got 20 bucks in this meal. And this is gonna make 10 meals. So, 10 meals, that's not bad. So my wife will have some, my son will have some, and I might even take some along, everybody, because I'm hungry sometimes out on the road. Ooh, there we go. Good deal on these roasts. Just gonna do that. Now it's gonna get a little juicy in the crock pot, so I always thicken it up a little bit. My wife loves this as a meal, and then sometimes we even buy the pre-tipped, and then she just makes it up. It's one of the simple, but she says this version is so much better. I could think we could throw that away. A little bit too much fat on that one. But I like cutting them up in a little bit bigger so you get a nice chunk of meat with your noodles. Oh, we're almost done, everybody. Look at that. Huh. Must be late. They must be getting out of lunch over there at the pharmacy a little bit late today. I gotta sharpen these knives. Should have went through that like butter. I still gotta put that up. Then I just season. Just like that. Season to the way you want to. This can be garbage. Let's get this cleaned up a little bit, everybody. I use more than a bouillon. This stuff rocks. So, I'm gonna use the vegetable base, the sauteed onions, and the beef. And it basically says 1 teaspoon equals 1 cube or 1 8-ounce can. So that is 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to do 1 of each today. So I did not get my teaspoon out because I'm a little slow. Slow in the head, everybody. Is that a teaspoon or a tablespoon? That's a half a tablespoon. There we go. And there's my wife calling. That's 1 teaspoon right there. So I like to mix this up with hot water so it dissolves better. So I'm just going to grab it. Now, I always say this is a little strong, so you can get it perfectly leveled or not. It's going to be up to you. And let's see here. Do I have a small little tool? A small little tool, everybody. I do not today. Let's come over here. No, no, no. I can go this route. No, this route. So I'm going to mix this all up. So I'm going to get this out just like that. Then I'm going to rinse this off so it doesn't contaminate the other one. And once I open these up, I put them in the refrigerator. So there's one. Oh, yeah, wet hands. Not good, everybody. There we go. And this is my vegetable paste. I like that one. Okay, I'll put a little bit more of that in there. So now that one's in there. Okay. Let's get this rinsing under the water while I put this lid back on over here. That can go in the refrigerator. Then I have the sauteed onion. I don't have any onions or anything. Now you can put onions, mushrooms. Oh, you know, it's endless. Mix that up. Just like that. Grab myself a good chunk of the onion. Okay, so that means I need 8, 16, 24 ounces of hot water so we can expand our eating abilities. I'm going to call my wife back here in a second. Okay, hot water. Hot water does burn daddy. So we're going to go with 3 cups of hot water, give or take. Now this is going to get a little runny in there, but what I like to do is you could put in a little flour, you could put in a little flour, you could put in a little bit of your cornstarch to thicken it up. You take the lid off for the last 15 minutes and you let that go. And that helps thicken it up. And that's not going to work. Don't use that, everybody. I will grab my short whisk and make sure you whisk this up really good. So I'm going to say what? since I cut them in those chunks, it's still what frozen a little bit. I'm gonna give this maybe 3 to 4 hours on high or 4 to 5 on low. And I always add my garlic into it. So I'm gonna put 2 heaping garlics in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, we need some garlic in there. Get this really mixed up good. Now, the secret ingredient is coming up too. Hold on. Now, let's go. Let's go with the Packer Crock-Pot because it's football season again, everybody. We're gonna go Packer. That means my wife always says, oh, it just tastes so much better. It's the Packers. We're gonna go with low. We're going to put in our meat. Oh, that filled that up really nice. Just look at that. We're gonna whisk this in all over. Now you could add some Worcestershire. That's got a nice covering right now. And then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add, because I just love it and I think it always adds some flavor, this and this. I'm gonna put a little freeze-dried dill in here. Just like that, just a little bit. I would say that's half a teaspoon. Parsley. I would say a teaspoon. Give it some of that. Close this up. It's on low. Time is 1:30, 1:40. We'll check this out in a little bit. We'll put that off to the side. Okay, I just looked at it. It's been about 4 hours. Man, is that tender. I took out about 3/4 of a cup of the juice. Trusty cornstarch. 1 tablespoon. Yeah, that's tasty. Tenders. Oh, get up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this mixed up really good. And you could see it on the side. Like right there. And then I'm gonna pour this in and let that gravy thicken up. Oh yeah, that's starting to thick up down there on the bottom. Hot, 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 hot. So, let's get some fresh in there. Do a little mixing. Come over here. Hi, everybody. Oh, that looks so good. We're gonna put a little bit more of this juice in to get the rest of that cornstarch. You could pour it in too, but I like to do it this way. It's up to the way you want to do it. You could leave the lid open for the next half hour to try to thicken it up, but I'm gonna just do it this way. A whole house just smells incredible, everybody. And the truth, I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit more in there because that's a lot. So I'm saying that's about 1.5. Just gonna sprinkle a little bit more, just like that. Let's get back over here and mix this up so it doesn't clump. We want this to be a lot thicker. You could use flour. Oh yeah. Let's do it like this so you could all see that. You see that? That's nice and tender. Great flavoring. And this is going to go right over the noodles. There's a small piece. Let's take that out for a second. Ooh, hot. Hot meat bird daddy. I'm going to leave this. Oop, there's a little chunk right there. There we go. We're going to let this go, I would say, until it thickens up. That might be, that tastes so good. Wow. Wow. That might be an hour, or it might even be a half hour. Right here, everybody. Just melts in your mouth. She's going to love this. Now, you could taste the gravy. We saw that I did it with more than a bouillon. If it's not salty enough, put a little salt in there. Put a little pepper in there if you want. But right here, that's good enough for me. You know, I think she's going to love it. Steak is going for her other meal prep. We're going to put this away. Now we just wait patiently. Egg noodle time. The egg noodles are done. Cracker's over there yelling at Mama. She just got home. She's doing the dishwasher. What we like to do, this is 2 bags of egg noodles. We put about 4 tablespoons of butter in there and some freshly cracked pepper. You know, that's how my wife likes her noodles. Let's pop this out. And then we're going to have the wife come over here and try this. I'll show you just like that. Make up your noodles. Hi, Jane.
Hi.
That's Jane over there. She's cleaning right now. So, oh, I just launched them. Hey, you get some noodles in your food. Hey, get off the noodles. So, noodles are done. And I'm going to show you how beautiful this is. I left it open for a little while. So, oh, the oven's ready to put for my food over the road. Cracker. So, let's take a look at this. It thickened up beautifully. Just look at that. Beef tips with gravy, and she wanted some mushrooms, so I chucked in some mushrooms. I add a little bit more cornstarch to make it a little bit thicker. So let's bring over the beautiful taste tester named Jane. We got some noodles here because she likes noodles, and a chunk of meat. Let's get a couple more noodles in there because she's hungry. She's going to have steak tonight, right?
I don't know.
I thought you were going to eat the steak tonight.
I don't remember what we were doing. That was too long ago that we made a plan. I have no idea.
Okay, hold on a second. So, may the fork be with you, but she's going to use a spoon. May the spoon be with you always, princess.
Okay.
All right, try that.
Just hand over the food and I won't have to call the umpire.
Dun, 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 dun. So that's been going for about 5 hours on low. What do you think?
That's delicious.
That delicious?
It's delicious.
And we have Cracker coming over here. Cracker, you got to get off. Mama will pet you here shortly.
She's like, I don't want to be on camera.
So, this is something that we usually get pre-made in those little microwave dishes for you. But when we get a deal like we did on these roasts. Buy one, get one free. So 3.7, 3.8 pounds for $16.80. Get off the noodles. That's supposed to be your prep.
I have extra sauce though.
What are you doing?
There's extra sauce left over in my bowl.
Are we a little hungry?
I will not waste the sauce. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
Talk.
So then a lot of times I'll make this up. This is huge. This is going to make plenty of meals. I'll probably take 1 or 2. I got 2 pot pies and a lasagna frozen because I didn't make mine. Wait till you see that recipe. But do all those great things. Thanks for coming into my kitchen. A simple recipe like this, 4 or 5 hours later, you got people eating like that.
Hi.
You know.
I like noodles.
So this is Cooking with me, John. Thanks for coming into my kitchen that I cook for her because the forks are with you always. And
Even if you decide to use a spoon.
yes. And do all those great things. Please subscribe, put a comment down, try this recipe, like, share, bell for notification. Thanks for coming in. We really do appreciate it because she likes eating. It's her specialty.
I'm good at it.
Are you?
Yeah.
How good are you?
I'm a very good eater.
Okay, she's a very good eater. That's what her mommy said. So we're gonna meal prep these up, take some pictures, and then enjoy it. Until the next time, have a... You keep on doing it, there's gonna be no noodles left.
There's like a whole bowl.
Yeah, I know you.
It's not gonna miss one.
I know her. Okay, all that great stuff. We appreciate you. Till the next time. Bye.
See ya.